coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing, Jones. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's second and a yard. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup. Needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Now Jones. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Looking to throw on second down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags. They'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. It'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks, November 13th. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now, this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's caught by Galladay. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a play fake here on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Here's Jones on first down, escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. On 2nd and 12, Jones.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
The wind is at his back here in the second quarter.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 26.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
26.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end Tunyon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. Pushes him over. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Crosby is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
From the 10. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Rodgers' throw taken in here by Jackson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw right side complete to Carter. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football inside the 20.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 27, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 20.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Packers first down.
On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete once again to Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And again, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to